Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm gonna be showing you how I hit these 50-foot, 40-foot plus greens in 2K. So these are all greens. These aren't gonna be like those chuck up shots that you can get if you shoot from a really far distance. These are shots that you can actually time, and they're actually timeable full court. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check out this build and show you what build gives you the best chance of doing this. So I have a pure sharpshooter build as a 99 3-pointer. If your goal is to make these types of shots, then there's no point in going anything lower than this. Like it's going to give you the best opportunities to score these types of shots. Next up, I always use jump shot boosts. As you can see, I had like 92 up there. So those are going to be really important as well. For your takeover, the takeover perks don't really matter too much, but if you want the most out of them, juice is probably going to give you the best abilities because it'll give you an extra boost to your attributes. And Mike Lang did say in the beginning of the year that your shooting rating can increase with takeover and takeover perks, so juice would be pretty good for that. Next up, the badges. I mean, if you have a 993 ball, you're going to have limitless range on Hall of Fame, and that's really the most important badge for these types of shots. I mean, blinders and dead eye can be important too if it's contested, but it's really hard to time these shots wide open, so shooting them contested might not be the most optimal thing to do if you want to just get cool clips. So once you have those, another thing that is important is, so it's possible to hit these with just your takeover, but it's much harder. So the most important thing is heat check. If you don't have heat check, you can only get it from being a starter 1 in the Rise affiliation. As you can see in the middle of the screen there, that is the heat check icon, and you get it from being starter 1. And basically what heat check is if you hit 3 shots in a row or 3 layups in a row or hit 3 green meter dunks in a row, you'll get this heat check next to your player, and it'll give you a huge boost to your green window from any distance. So you could shoot this from full court and you'll have a decently sized green window. It's still going to be not super easy to time. You'll have to practice a couple times, but like you'll see it's much easier than shooting with like sharp take. Like it gives you a ginormous boost. And if you pair this up with sharp take, it will give you a increased boost as well. So if you're able to do that, I definitely recommend it. Next up, once you have your builds, the build you want to shoot these shots with, once you have heat check, once you got your takeover perks, you can practice here at one of these courts. So this is the point court. I mean, you can also go to the sunset court or any one of those courts, and then you're just want to go to the big billboard here and play one of these people. It doesn't matter who. So you just choose your random teammates, and then during this practice game, we're gonna practice shooting our shots. So once you can skip all these cutscenes, we can't skip this one when it's introducing the other people. It kind of sucks, but you just gotta fuck it off. And so basically what you're gonna want to do here is we just got to get the ball, hit 3 greens, and then we'll get heat check and we'll just keep practicing the timing. Good ways to get open on these AIs is just do some fades or some step backs, and you'll get pretty open. Yeah, so you can just not play defense. You just want to get the ball back as quickly as possible. It doesn't really matter if you win or lose these, it's just the practice. So you just gotta make sure that you do get 3 greens in a row. So that's 2 right there, so I just need 1 more, and then you'll see I'll get heat check. If you have the accelerator takeover perk, it will be nice because by the time you get heat check, you'll also have sharp take. But for me, like, I don't have accelerator, so I might not even get sharp take by the time I get check here. Depending on like if I get a stop or something, maybe I will, but I'm really just trying to do this as quickly as possible. So yeah, probably not gonna do it, but let's try to get one more green here. There we go. As you can see, the heat check icon is active. So what we're gonna do is once we get the ball back here, this is a very important part. There's a certain way to be able to get these timeable shots. So you can't just like stand back here. You can't just stand back here and shoot because it'll get that. You see, it starts a chuck up animation. So what you gotta do is you can either start from here, do a crossover, run backwards, and you can see I get a step back there. You can also do this with a fade, like as you can see it was about to fade there, but I like to do the step back just because I have the timing more down on that. So as you can see, I'm able to green that. It's 49 feet away. So this is a good place to practice, get the timing down, and once you feel comfortable, you could definitely like go into games and go into like any game and play with your friends and get in check. And especially if your teammate gets like play take or something, you could definitely hit those off play take. Let's see if I can do it with just sharp take. Probably not. It's much more difficult. Yeah, it is much more difficult. The timing's way more strict with that. But yeah, that's the best method to hit these deep shots. So yeah, it's definitely check is definitely the best method to do it, and this is the best way to practice them. And you can practice as long as you want. You don't even have to go into a real game and try it until you feel really comfortable. Oh, look at that! Yeah, so as you can see, it's much easier with heat check. But yeah, that's the video, guys. If you guys need any examples of like me shooting shots, I have my entire page just me shooting crazy shots. I try to go for the farthest, craziest shots as possible, so you can always check those out. I also have a full build for you, so yeah, I'll see you guys later.